Pull back on the top cover latch and raise the top cover. Pull back on the bolt handle and inspect the breech and chamber area to ensure that the gun is unloaded. Pull back on the bolt handle and hold the bolt in its rearmost position. While holding the bolt, insert a flathead screwdriver into the end of the driving spring rod, push it in and turn it 1/4 turn to the right. This action will lock the spring inside of the bolt. You can now release the bolt handle. Slide the bolt handle forward approximately 1 inch, then use a flathead screwdriver to pry the top cover latch open and remove the back plate. Pull the bolt all the way to the rear and remove the bolt handle. You can now remove the bolt assembly from the rear of the receiver. Use the tip of the bolt handle that you just removed and press in on the hole on the right side of the receiver. This will release the trigger pin and allow you to slide the lock frame, the barrel, and barrel extension from the rear of the receiver. Hold the barrel extension and barrel in your left hand and the lock frame in your right. Trip the accelerator with the thumb on your right hand. You will want to be careful as you do this because the accelerator is under spring tension. At this point, you should have a stripped receiver, the back plate, the bolt assembly, and the barrel extension and lock frame. Upon reassembly, wrap the accelerator around the plunger arm on the barrel extension. Align the lock frame plunger with the tang on the barrel extension. Align the lock frame ears with the slots on the barrel extension and push firmly together. All 3 elements must be aligned for lockup. Slide the barrel extension and lock frame assembly into the rear of the receiver and the barrel through the hole in the front trunnion. When the trigger pin contacts the rear of the receiver, use the bolt handle to depress it, allowing you to slide the rest of the lock frame and trigger assembly into the receiver. You should hear a click when the trigger pin is engaged. Before you install the bolt, ensure that the cocking handle is in the forward position. Slide the bolt into the back of the receiver on top of the lock frame. Push the bolt forward just enough so that the hole for the bolt handle is lined up with the hole in the right side plate. Then install the bolt handle and slide it 1 inch forward. Using a flathead screwdriver, pry the top cover latch forward and slide in the back plate. Pull the bolt to its rearmost position, hold it and insert a flathead screwdriver into the end of the driving spring rod and turn it 1/4 turn to the left. That will engage the spring. You can now release the bolt. Pull the trigger to decock the hammer and firing pin, and finally close the top cover.